I mean, well, you can hear from me, but only with a delay. I don't know if you want to do it that way. Maybe I'll also do this.
That's why I prefer the raffle file, but for some reason I can't get it to open right now. Okay. Was this on an older patch?
No, no, this game was like today. I think it was.
Okay. Okay, I'm not making any. Alright, select it and copy it.
Hmm.
Alright, so. This was so much easier when you could just use a or replay GG.
Yeah, I remember those days. You could
Okay.
just shut it down.
Log game client SLN. Release it. Deploy. Awesome, there we go.
What?
Yeah, I finally figured it out. And I'm also streaming this, so I will cut it and give you a local recording for future.
Oh,
Alright, so manual camera. Clad.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn."
Alright, so this bush right here,
Minions have spawned.
it's not necessarily the safest place at level 1.
Yeah, I got killed with once.
If
What do you
you
recommend?
really want to stand right here, that's probably your safest bet.
Just point out something where I remember I'm seeing a delay.
Alright,
I'm not seeing it yet, but you'll point it out.
you at the top of the banana bush, hit the red buff.
Oh, I see.
Alright, that was a good trade. Also, don't start Doran's blade. It's not that good. Doran's shield is a much better start item.
Yeah, I like having the extra AD on Cliff off of the blade, but the shield is amazing right now.
Shield is simply broken. Alright. How do I pause? Alright. 250. You took a bad trade, and if Riven was good, she would have killed you there. After you missed your bear trap, you should have immediately backed off. Luckily, this Riven's actually boosted.
So the reason that I stayed in there is that what makes Clyde super strong is his W. When my W was up, so that's why I was able to dump on the tantrum. Also,
The problem with that is,
I hated missing my trap.
after you miss your trap, if Riven's good, she's going to kill you. She's not good, but if she was good, you're dead. Alright, Riven's boosted.
I mean, even when I'm without Scar, my Q knocks me back before I get out of her range. And also that I'm threatening her with Scar.
Alright, 332. You took 2 tower shots just to get your second Q proc off, and you didn't even get it. You throw your Q, you hit it, you back off.
Maybe just not exactly at all. What should I be doing? And this is one of these ones I always kind of think like, oh, maybe I should get vision. Maybe I should try to go into the jungle. Should I try to pressure her off of getting the CS? Maybe I should hold my Q until she's trying to get those caster minions.
At this point in the game, you're trying to get all of the advantages you can in lane. You're not going to be roaming until 6 on Kled, unless there's someone fighting in your jungle right here. Alright, 358, good job. Riven's terrible, that should have never worked. Alright, right now you need to be getting this wave pushed as fast as you can. You don't even care about these minions. You just need to get that wave in before Riven can TP like she did. And now the wave's in a terrible spot. She can freeze on you permanently, and you're forced to back. Alright, you should have TP'd on this melee instead of the cannon. It would have denied Riven that melee, and she got the cannon in anyway. I gotta mute volume. Alright, 520, that's a good trade, but as soon as she starts walking away, you've used all your cooldowns. Just go back to the wave.
We'll see what happens.
And then she's retarded and gives you another kill.
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't play that as well as she thought she did.
This Riven is actually terrible.
Yep.
Alright, now you've got the wave pushed. You need to proxy this next wave at 6:10.
I never think of proxy waves. It just kind of never.
You push that wave, you want to proxy the next one and back.
So what tells me, like, how do I know when I should proxy a wave?
You just killed your laner. Your laner is so weak that they can't contest it, even with the wave. And you see your opponent jungler on the other side of the map. Those are the two times when you proxy.
Oh, when you know that the jungler is not.
Okay. Let me back this up. I got to talking and missed one. Alright, so your first death, 6:30. Okay, so let's back up 10 seconds prior. Right here, you should have proxied the wave and backed off. But now, at 6:25, Riven shows on your screen. You're half health. Yeah, your passive is about to come up. The wave is in a bad spot. You have no vision on the Elise. You should have just walked away. 10 times out of 10, Elise is going to be about her jungle entrance right here.
Yeah.
As she'll be about right here. And then about now, she should be showing. Yep. So that's just map awareness.
Yeah, I struggle with map awareness. I don't know if you have any tips on that, other than look at the map.
Okay, hold on, let me get a link for you. Alright, I'm putting it in my Discord for you.
Okay.
Play that during a game.
Oh yeah, the thing where it dings every. Yeah, I've done this a little bit. It helps a little.
Use it every game until it becomes second nature. And every time you look at the map, ask yourself, who do I see on the map? Is there anyone missing? If they are, can they kill me? Alright, you ult back to lane. It's good, you saved your turret. She's gonna get a bunch. Okay, now she just backed. 740. Come on now. Alright, so you see the Riven back at 7:35. So now, first thing you should do, you see the wave is at your tower. You're not worrying about this ward. Riven back, Elise can't 1v1 you. So you're walking up to push this wave to deny this wave. And you've got to keep track of her cooldowns too.
You mean her teleport cooldown?
Yeah, her teleport and flash, because they were both down, so there's no risk to pushing this wave.
So I don't need to worry about that ward.
Not right there. At that point, you would have pushed the wave into the turret, then took the ward. but she's gonna give you first turret because Elise is terrible. Alright, Elise should have been towards top side there with her top laner backing. Let me... Alright, good. You're pressuring on the Riven. However, look, at 852, you're fighting the Riven here. You've got vision on Victor and Twitch.
Yeah.
That means Elise and Soraka are both in Fog of War. You have no vision by the blue buff, by the Gromp, in this little... You can't safely take this fight.
Yeah.
I realize you're way ahead, but you can't safely take this fight. Riven should not be aggressing on you as far ahead as you are unless she has help. Let's see if she's just bad. Yeah. She was just bad, but...
But I can't always count on that when I have so little vision.
Yeah. And another thing, you've got to walk around and kite the Riven. I realize you're melee, but you should be... As she's pressing Q, her autos get stronger. So you want to walk away where that Q damage isn't hitting you and the auto. Alright, you go back top. Okay, so Elise just showed, and she's in this river bush. You have a... This wave is going to push towards this turret. Soon as you see this Elise on the map, Graves is here. You should be ulting towards this. If nothing else, you're going to get a play mid lane. You push the wave, walk down. Let's see what happened. Yeah. At this point, it's too late for your ult. Elise shouldn't have let you get that kill. But, yeah, you needed to ult 10 seconds earlier.
Now, my ult has limited range, so...
Oh, yeah, I understand, but you're right here. Let me pause the game. And actually... Okay, so... Let me back up. Alright, you're right here.
Yeah, I mean, I did take that time to clear that wave.
Alright, let me get back to it. Alright, right here at 9:54. Elise showed. Graves is showing he's got interest in mid lane. You know Riven backed. Instead of clearing this wave, you throw your bear trap and get these two minions. It's going to push into this turret. And then walk down because you see a play developing mid lane. Instead, you sit, push it, and the play develops and you're not there. Then you show up late and try to salvage it. At this point, you shouldn't be going mid anymore. It's too late. The play's over. You're trying to salvage what you can out of this. At this point, you definitely shouldn't be mid. Now, Riven's teleporting right here. You should be hard pinging and running. You have no cooldowns. Oriana doesn't have ult. She doesn't have flash. You should not be walking forward. You should be walking backwards. And then you teleport. By all rights, that was not a good teleport. They're just bad. At plat elo, they would have turned, killed you, and took the turret. Alright. 1150, you went mid. There's not really anything to do here. Riven's top. She just cleared a wave top. And then you've got the Elise ganking bot. Soraka's low, but you wouldn't see that if you're going mid. You see the Graves here. You should be pathing through the jungle here and coming in bot.
Yeah, I see that as I'm arriving there at mid. What would I have seen when I was leaving? Like, at what point should I figure that out? That I should be
Let me find where you were in base.
Just so I know what my cues are. The other thing about it is that I don't have a bolt right now, and that was on my mind. But
alright.
I should put in, I think.
Okay, while you're in base, Graves is going towards his Grom.
Yeah.
Elise is clearly in lane.
Yeah.
You don't really have a good bot lane, but you do have ult on both Ziggs and Janna and Graves. Right here, your path should be immediately to go bot. And if they would disengage here and walk back, then you would turn and go back mid lane, see if you could make a play on the turret. If not, when Victor shows, you would just go back top and contest the Riven. Maybe look at this Gromp or look for the Herald. Sorry, I can't talk right now, and honestly, I'd like to be. So thanks for listening. Fundraiser nonsense. I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright, it's no problem. Alright, so at 12 minutes, you're not going to make a play on Victor. Oriana's too far back. So, and Riven's pushing. So you should just give this up, go top and collect this wave.
Sorry, get what up?
Give the play mid you were looking for,
Yeah, I see it.
because there's no play here. Oriana's going towards Wraiths. Riven's pushing top. You're not going to do anything bot lane. Just go top, collect this wave. I know it sounds silly, but that 8 seconds is the difference in catching the wave here and here. Also, this is terrible pathing. Path behind the Herald pit. You can't fight this. There's too many minions. This Riven's really going to let you fight this. This Riven is so bad, it's depressing me. She should have killed you, not the other way around. She even had ult and didn't use it. Alright, so you need to shove this. Try to get it to the tier 2. Yeah, you should have stayed and got this wave to the tier 2 turret. You just killed Riven. There's no threat. You see them all at the dragon.
Yeah, I think I had ults up, so I was looking for it.
Alright, that ult was a complete waste. No. You didn't stay top. Just push mid. That play's gone. It was a solid 45 seconds beforehand.
How do I know? So when I'm top there beforehand, what's my indicator that I know that there's no play to be made if I get down there, or when would I have noticed that?
All right, give me.
Just because I want to not make that mistake again. I see it in retrospect for sure.
All right, so they're taking the dragon. You just finished clearing this first wave. Dragon's low. You start walking down. There's still a shot at a play. Right here. 1307. Dragon died. Your team, low mana. They can't fight this. This play's over with. Walk through, check the blue buff. See if the blue buff is up, and maybe you can steal that. Riven's still dead for 11 seconds. You see Victor's here. And you also saw that Twitch was down there earlier. So there's no threat on you to walk through here, check this blue buff. Alright, at this point, 13-16. This is right before you ult. Okay, Soraka's down here, Twitch is down here, Victor's gone. There's nothing here. Just push the wave. Your team is... Look at your team's position. Graves is at the blue buff pit. Ziggs and Oriana are backing. Janna's in the base. Don't ult. Just push the wave.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for walking through that with me, because I didn't understand before. Now I get that a lot more clearly.
It's no problem. Alright, right here, 1348. You miss everything. Walk away. Well, just get out. Dodge the stun.
Yeah, when I missed the victory and all that.
You stayed for about 2 seconds too long. They could have killed you if Riven was good. Alright, you back. Something else. This is nitpicking. Don't ever rush Titanic Hydra. Rush the Tiamat so you get the wave clear. And then go Cleaver.
There is a reason that Kled usually does that. There are actually a couple of reasons. But
Every high elo Kled I've ever seen goes Tiamat into Cleaver. And then they'll either go Hex Drinker or they'll go for an armor item and then go into Titanic. Alright, right here. There's a play there, but you would have had the coast straight there instead of going mid lane.
Hmm.
If you would have went bot, you could have turned that and probably looked to push this tier 2. Right now, yeah, I would have just pushed mid turret. Pushing mid turret was your safest bet. There were too many variables to try and make that play on Victor.
Hmm.
And now you're just wasting a bunch of time. You're doing nothing. That's gonna lose more games than anything.
Hmm.
Spend no time doing nothing.
What should I be doing instead of this moment?
Alright, so you gotta go all the way back to before you tried to make this bot lane play on the Victor.
Hmm. Well, I mean, what about after I failed?
But after you fail, let me find it.
I mean, I'm not.
All right,
saying-
right here, you've already failed. Your mid lane turret's gone. Push this wave. Try to trade this tier 2 for your tier 1. See if you can force them to back off. You're gonna lose your mid lane tier 1. So just try to push this tier 2. Oriana's pushing tier 2 top. They're gonna lose something. That was the best play you could have made after you whiffed.
Okay. And then before, what you were saying that I shouldn't have even gone after the Victor. So what should I have done there?
You should have just pushed and took this mid turret.
I'm probably gonna have to find that place back in the recording later. It's short.
It's no problem. It's around 16 minutes.
Awesome.
Alright.
Yeah,
Right. That's good. Don't turn. Graves is an idiot. Alright, right now your time is 17:29. There's no play to be made. The only play you're gonna do is bait your Janna and your Ziggs into death. Go top, this wave is crashing. Push it. Try to get this tier 2, or try to make a play on Herald.
So I should have just left that.
Yeah, you should have just left. That was a fuck shit. You really need to push sideways and just farm. Like, there, with as early lead as you had, there's no way you should be 20 farm behind this Riven.
So I should be doing some splitting.
Yes, you should. You've just wasted about a minute that you should have been pushing this way. That's 12 farm that you missed. Probably more because that was 2 waves. Alright, you just picked up Herald. You have... How do I change to gold? How do I see how much gold you have?
There used to be a little button on the display, but I don't see it.
I don't either.
See the team gold at the top.
Yeah, that's not gonna help me. Oh well. I can't see how much gold you had there.
Like N or S or something gives you a little display that lets you change what you're seeing, but
Yeah, it's not. I. All right, so you kill the Riven or the Elise. You didn't have to flash.
did I flash?
Yes, you flashed, and Victor couldn't have broke that chain anyway. You should have just kept your flash.
Oh yeah, there. Sorry, it's that delay.
It happened. Alright, you've got a completed cleaver. Your team gets inhibitor. Don't teleport. That. See, you just wasted Herald.
Yeah.
Don't teleport to that. Walk to it. See if they're going to come to it.
You have any thoughts about how to use Herald effectively? I never know how to use Herald effectively. My feeling is I want to have my team with me, but
No, you've got to use Herald when there's a free shot to the turret. One champion or no champion.
yeah.
And you have to be stronger than the champion that's there.
Yeah. Okay. But you wouldn't want to use it in like if it was just like a 5v5 in lane against their team kind of thing. Probably.
Not unless you're planning to dive.
But I could do it plenty of dive. Flood is really good at diving, really. Yeah, as a champion at least. I kind of hate it, but
Alright, 22-23.
yeah.
Do you have bear trap on a rope up? Yes, you do. You need to throw your Q and ult to this.
Okay.
There's a fight right here. Oriana just died, so you probably should have ulted earlier. But at this point, it's too late. By the time you cleared that wave, it's too late. The play's gone. Just keep pushing this turret again. Never mind, Victor's a retard. And, well, his team's not. Yeah, you should have just kept pushing that, tried to force them to respond to you.
So you're saying that once it was too late, then I should have stayed in push top?
Yes.
Okay. Just so I understand.
That you have a bad tendency of ulting into a fight late. There's small weird windows of like 3 to 5 seconds max to ult into a fight. And you keep missing that. Alright, right here. You should just spam ping the shit out of this Riven and go straight to it. Don't just chase it. Ping while you're chasing.
I did it.
There's 2 pings. You need about 20. If it's worth pinging once, it's worth pinging until it won't let you ping anymore.
So the other thing is, I'm duo with this mid laner, so I was probably mentioning it on this chat.
Never duo in solo queue. It makes games harder.
Yeah, I know it makes games harder. I've had a really good run with this mid laner, actually. I know it makes games harder. Like, if you look at my OP.GG, you'll see I have really good win rate.
Yeah, if you're not challenger, it's not worth doing.
Let's see, we have. Oh wow, it's really bad. Our latest games because I was out of town. It's really good before that. Sad. Anyway,
Hold up.
maybe don't look bad after all.
2454.
24, 54.
You're ulting into this, but your team's at Baron. Your team's over here kinda jacking their dicks. If they're grouped on you, that's a great ult.
Yeah, if my team's on me, but they're not.
But Graves is over here watching some Mia Khalifa. Oriana's over here getting sick looking at Ron Jeremy. And Ziggs is here dancing a fucking tap dance. I don't want to know what Janna's doing. So if they're on you, that's great.
Yeah.
But they're not. And Graves takes a stupid angle to follow. Oriana, you're already in. You're 1v2 right here. Oriana and Graves aren't able to respond to this.
Yeah.
So, right ult, wrong timing. How does it play out? Alright, the Graves kills the Soraka. Okay, poor target selection. Soraka's dead. You see Twitch and Riven? Twitch is at 650. Riven's at 1,000. Victor's at 1,400.
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Riven. You realized it too late, and now you decide to try and 1v1 the 6-3 Victor with 159 farm and a Rylai's? It's just not smart. You die for it. Once the Soraka's dead, Twitch and Riven are your two primary targets. In that fight, anyway. Right here, your team goes full retard, but that could have been prevented by proper target selection earlier. Right here, you ult top. That's not too bad. You shouldn't have flashed. You should have just saved it, went back to the wave, pushed it. You weren't going to kill the Riven. She still had flash. Keep pushing. Don't stop pushing that. You could have got that turret all the way to the tier 2. Or that wave all the way to the tier 2. Before Riven ever even got there. You would have denied 3 to 4 farm. Got some more damage on this turret. Just don't stop pushing. This fight over a dragon is not important. It's a Cloud Drake. Yeah, it didn't turn out too bad. It was a 4 for 4. But it's a Cloud Drake. You could have pushed this, walked in here, stole a Gronk, stole a Wolf Camp, and then pushed mid, and maybe got this in him. Alright. Okay. I've gotta back up. At what point do you make the poor decision here? 29-29. They're taking your tier 1. It's dead. Why would you go mid? They're clearly pushing, and they're gonna get this tier 2 because you went mid.
Yeah, I mean, I was figuring I couldn't really defend it.
You just have to have a present. Alright, you really need to step up in this fight here. Especially now they've all back. Yeah. You could have played that so much better. Being behind doesn't mean don't fight. Being behind just means fight better. You still there? You still there, bro?
Yeah, sorry, my stuff disconnected for a second. I'm here.
All right.
Hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, yeah. Being behind doesn't mean don't fight. It means fight better.
Like, make sure that the trades are that much. Be more careful or something.
An even trade when ahead is a loss. An even trade when behind is a win. Right here, your team can't really follow up on that, but their team doesn't know how to play that either. And then you just overstay. You should have got the 1 kill, backed up, went to Baron. Not much you can do about this. Yeah, after you got the first kill, then you should have just backed up, started pinging the Baron. Your team wasn't following up, their team was closer. Instead, they got the Baron after your team retarded out. You can't trust your teammates. Okay, Twitch went full retard. As did Riven. Okay, 33-45. There's 4 of you here. There's at most 2 of them. Did you have your dash up? You did. You should have eat over onto the Soraka.
There wasn't a direct line, and E doesn't go through walls.
Oh, it doesn't?
Yeah,
Okay.
The second one, the first one won't go.
I didn't know that. Like I said, I don't know Kled too well, so you can disregard.
And it's just those details. I've been pretty much meeting Kled this season.
Alright. Right here, your teleport's up. Teleport bot lane. Kill this. Take this. And this.
I never know when to use my teleport. Let's use
Okay, right here. 34-39. You just went in on the victor. Not a bad idea. The victor drops his W. You continue. No, you walk out of the W. You just got a trade off. Yeah, Victor's not hurt that bad, but you're not hurt at all. Just walk back. Just get out of this W. You stay in the W, get stunned, and then Soraka drops the silence. And you take 2,000 damage. If you just walk out of that W as soon as Victor sees it, drops it. Just walk out of the W, you take maybe a laser. And he didn't even have his laser, he used his laser, so that he took nothing.
Yeah.
Alright. 35 minutes. Drake's coming up. But your only vision is right here. You know they're all mid. Oriana's backing. Is that a fire drake? No, it's Elder. You can't fight this. You're 4v5. Now you're 3v5. You guys should have just backed out. And now they're on it. Oriana's coming. At this point, you ult in. What you did, good job. Kill the Soraka. They stayed on the Elder, got the Elder. Your team doesn't understand how to kill a Soraka. At this point, the game's lost. Really, the game was lost about 5 minutes ago. The only way you're going to come back from this point is if Twitch, Riven, and Victor, all three just suicide into you. I said 5 minutes ago. Game was lost when you let them get Baron. After you overstayed.
Yeah, and then this pretty much wraps up afterwards, I guess.
Yeah, at this point, there's not much of anything you could do. Poor target selection. You should have went on the Riven. She was the closest available target, and you had help to kill her. But you're not going to do much of anything anyway. So, do you have any other questions?
It's really useful. I'm looking forward to going over the replay where I kind of see the things real time. But I appreciate